feel an incredible amount of energy. The entire room is resonating with the emulators.
How does it look, Junior? Is there a way to shut them down?
Oh, what happened? Oh,
Hang
another
on,
glitch.
I'll check it out. Junior, look out!
What the hell is that?
It appears to be an aggregation of gnosis attached to the emulators.
Junior, get back. You can't take it alone.
Okay, so Natus Lumen, or Born from the Light, if
Please hit!
Latin is perhaps not your forte. So, well, actually, Monolith Soft's traditional attention to detail seems to have slipped a bit here. Regrettably, of course. You notice the Zohar emulators? They all have the same glyph on them. I don't believe any two Zohar emulators did. Actually, at least in episode 1. I mean, you had them there in the isolation department, isolation area on the Durandal. And you may remember how Cosmos told us that they had different names on all of the emulators, and yeah. I kind of expected, yeah. Well, of course, I have not seen pictures of every emulator in the, well, as they are presented in the game, so I have to admit that I don't know with absolute certainty that I am correct in this. But I believe it is... yeah, I'm pretty sure they are supposed to be... oh, that they are supposed to have different glyphs. So, shame on you, Mon. Okay, maybe... yeah, maybe I didn't pronounce that so very well, but anyway. Let's just get this done, and I will be quiet while we... yeah. While we make Swiss cheese out of this Gnosis aggregation. Yeah, so I guess that's a thing. Well, I'm game.
Please hit!
just trying to go for the finishing strike here. Hope I do not kill him with this move. So apparently he survived. That's nice. Then I can try animal opening special attack here. And there you go. Lots of skill points headed my way. And that's how I like it. Oh, only 45. Oh well. Intruder. Yeah, that is a frame for the Reuben. They are... the frames you get from these fights are, I think...
The emulator's vanished.
Wait, I'll be quiet.
The room's resonation seems to have stopped as well. Momo?
Yes, the spatial distortion is steadily returning to normal.
Okay, let's go stop all the remaining emulators.
Yeah, the frames you get from these boss fights in all of these little orbs, they are, I think they are the second most, the second strongest pieces of yeah, ES frames that you can get in the whole game. I won't swear to that though. You do get some pretty nice stuff towards the end. Maybe one or two of those are actually stronger frames than what you get now. But you notice, of course, that the a jump in frame HP nearly double. Well, I mean, the Reuben now has nearly twice the HP it did before we, before I, equipped that frame. Okay, so now we go into the green orb, and yeah, it's basically the same idea as before, only a different puzzle. Alright. So, first of all, we need to clear the area of enemies, and I'll tell you more about the puzzle then.
You better run.
Yeah. A kingdom for a break heel.
Ether drive! Ether drive! Ether drive! Ether drive!
Okay, that should be all of them. So, about the puzzle. You see, of course, that you have a spiraling path and a big pillar in the middle. Now, where we need to go, well, what we need to achieve is interacting with the crystal at the base of the pillar. Only that thing is underwater, and we have no way to get there. So, what to do? Yeah, well, Monolith Soft in their infinite wisdom made it so that you have to hit that big crystal right there. However, I'm just going to make my way to the top and double check that there are no enemies. No, there weren't. Right. So, here is how you do this puzzle. Doink, and up it goes. Makes perfect sense, doesn't it? Possibly some kind of parallel universe that I'm not entirely attuned to? Well, anyway. So, you just do it like this, push it all the way to the top, and then you run all the way down before the crystal you need to touch disappears into the water once more. This is a lot like a certain puzzle I struggled with a lot in the last dungeon of episode 2. Only this time it's yeah, you get a slightly bigger margin of error. And here is the exact same deal, only now you have 2 pillars. One, of course, well, I mean, one is the sort of pillar you need to use to go forward, and the second pillar is just for extra treasure. So, again, we clear out the enemies before we do anything. Anyone here? Anyone here at all? No.
I'll support you.
Hey, don't mess up my anime schoolgirl.
Ether drive!
Okay. I mean, okay, yeah, that was not possibly not quite politically correct. Let's just leave it at that. But yeah, oh, it's just a gimmick, all of it. She's kind of made up like typical anime schoolgirls, at least judging by the relatively few animes I've seen in my life. Well, I don't know if there's any specific trope she follows like that, only that she really does kick ass when when the yeah, when the going gets tough. Not quite as much as in episode 2, of course, but yeah, she was really badass then. So Junior gets a double attack. Fantastic. Are you sure you don't want to do a special attack, boy?
I can't go on.
Here!
I'll do my best.
Well, since I'm pretty much new to crystallization at this point, using 7 moons is no trouble at all.
I get a 10-year.
Actually, I believe that will be replaced in the shops in a not very distant future. But one thing at a time, I guess. For now, we are here in the ever so amusing pillar puzzle part of the game. I believe there are some few enemies down below, so we can't start pushing up the pillar just yet. Because fighting those enemies, of course, takes time. And time is not what you want to waste when you're rushing to catch your pillar before it disappears into the wet something or whatever the hell this stuff is. Ah. Well.
Take this.
How unfortunate. Yeah, that did not work out as I had hoped. No, as well as I had hoped. Oh well. I seem to have recovered all the same, regardless, and things.
Don't get in our way. I'm built pretty tough.
Okay, so there should be only one more encounter and we are good.
path.
Yeah, no. Get a back attack when you can. Why not? I'm somewhat confused still as to why I can't use Fallen Eagles. Fallen Eagle on these Uriel soldiers. It's like they don't count for being human. Well, I've probably remarked on this before, but it just still bothers me.
Ether drive. Ether drive.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Right. So, that should be everything needed. Well, every enemy clear, so now we can engage with the puzzle. Well, hooray! So what I'm going to do is start with the pillar on the right side of the screen here. Yeah, this one I'm running to right now. And that is the path to some extra treasure. And that will of course be also very nice. Yeah. I want to do it from the top. There. To get the most amount of time available to run down to the point where I need to be. So, little puzzle elements like this in dungeons like this one. Well, I mean, I'm not dead against it. Of course, the problem is it does impact the pacing.